but how many of you guys want to start up or hope to run a small indie studio at some point? We got a bunch of you guys. I swear I thought I saw the audience. Was there, did any of the guys from 9 Dots here? 9 Dots? Oh, dude, I saw you earlier. Come down. I want, really quick, I wanted you guys to tell your story and talk a little bit about starting a indie studio and like trials and tribulations, because I think this is important, and like I think this is one of the more important things we can build over.
Guess the parents.
Alright, so first of all, I have a French accent, I know, so I might be switching my words or anything. Anyway, the first thing I want to say is the working conditions in the game industry is a real problem, and I wanted to like make a difference. And the one thing that I realized with a lot of indie studios is that sometimes they don't know why they are starting. They just want to make games, they just don't know how to start or how to really make what they want possible. And they just think about the game themselves, but not about the fact that they are starting a business and they are building a team and they are trying to make something that can change the life of anyone participating in it. So here's my story. I worked at Activision for 3.5 years in a QA. I was just done doing a game design degree when I got a tester job. And since the QA department was quite new, I just got to like ramp up pretty quick in responsibilities, and I got a good enough budget to like pile up money, and I just decided that I'd rather make my own games than test the games of other people, especially for a company that I was not necessarily like resonant with. Like Activision is not exactly doing what I think the industry would be doing, and I'm sure that everybody in this room does. Think like that as well. So yeah, I had 25,000 bucks piled up. I decided to start on my own, and I started recruiting people. And the reason why I could find people was because I could tell them more than you should work on my game, it's going to be great. So I started with the idea that we shouldn't be doing any kind of crunch time. I started with the idea that we should work on our own intellectual property, because why would you do your best for a project with someone else if you're doing some servicing work and like working for, I don't know, Nickelodeon or stuff like that? They don't even care about games, so why should you care about what you do for them? Like, no matter the quality you're going to reach, as long as they got a fun product, it's going to be fine by them. And when you do your own games, good enough is never good enough, right? And by combining these factors, like thinking that you need a same working environment, that you need to work on the projects you want, that you can have a creative input, I could gather up one of the most talented teams that I could ever imagine. And we've been working on this for 2 years now, and we've been doing it without salary all that time, full time. We've got the first product out, which is good by some, not good by others. That's fine. I'm not necessarily implying that we can make games that anybody can enjoy, but we can deliver on the promise that you can have same working development environment, and that you can like really reach a high production value product. So this is what I would recommend to anyone who wants to start a studio. Have a vision that goes beyond the game you want to make. It's not about just you and your own project. Making something that really go grab people and make them believe in your project.
And what's been the hardest struggles for you?
We always think that there are resources to help you financially, and that's bullshit. So, like, especially in Quebec, like we were always told, oh yeah, right, you're in Quebec, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna like get factories and stuff like that. But as long as you don't start paying people, you don't start getting financial help. But if you can start paying people to get your project done, you no longer need the help of others. So all that help just goes to like the big boys like Ubisoft and Beanos, who just want that 37% tax credit on the people that they are already paying. It's not going to create more jobs, it's just going to sustain the ones that are already there.
And if I wanted to drag you up here, because if any of you guys have any questions about starting a studio, like I've been really impressed with their arc over the last 2 years, and I think that if you have any personalized questions about how to do this, it's a struggle, right? Like I've done studios where I've raised a bunch of money, and I've done studios where we bootstrap from nothing, and it's really hard getting the word out there, getting people to know about you when there are other people with millions and millions of dollars for marketing budget. There are things you may be able to make a great game, right? Like I have students who make fantastic games, but know nothing about business, right? And find that guy who just wants to run as a business, right? Who wants to answer email all day, who wants to get on the phone with the media outlets, who wants to do your taxes, right? Because if you're really going to run a game studio, unfortunately, it's more than just the art, right? Part of the art is the reality of creating that art.
I thought I'd be making game design all the time, but forget it. At first, I started with maybe half and half time, like half of the time doing administrative stuff and PR and marketing and like building up a strategy, and the other half doing game design. But the more you work on it, and the more it becomes like administrative role that takes up on everything, and that's okay because that makes it possible to like create projects. But your responsibilities, they do change, and you need to be aware of that and to prepare for that, and you need to want that, because an indie studio is still a business, and if you don't think of it that way, you're just gonna increase your chances of not succeeding in delivering the things you want to people. Like you could maybe complete a great project, and maybe there will be literally no one's gonna ever play it.
So I just randomly volunteered you. Are you okay hanging out for a little bit afterwards?
Sure thing.
Oh yeah, so maybe that's a question about indie studios.